Hello everyone. Today we will be reviewing Storm Runner at Hershey Park. Storm Runner is one of the few remaining intimate accelerators out there, and it features an infamous hydraulic launch. This is also one of the few intimate accelerators to have a more unique layout, and also features inversions. This coaster opened in 2004, and is almost 20 years old now. However, I think this ride still holds up for sure. Before you board Storm Runner, just note that there is a dual loading station. The side you pick doesn't matter at all, but just note that sometimes you can get unlucky and they're only running one side of the dual loading station, which can seriously slow down operations. Storm Runner goes across a switch track that curves as you leave the station, and upon reaching the launch track, you will hear a deep voice telling you to sit back, hold on, and keep everything inside the car. You will then pause for several seconds on the launch track before you roll back a few inches and hear the magnetic fins go down before hearing the words, "Now get ready, here we go." In previous years, you would launch right after the voice said go. However, after COVID, it's been a bit more unpredictable. Also, it's a lot harder to hear the voice now than in previous years. But anyway, the hydraulic launch will accelerate you from 0 to 72 miles per hour in 2 seconds, and this launch is super powerful, and it will easily catch off any first time riders. This is a coaster I prefer in the very front row, as this thing is a speed machine. After the launch, you will travel up the top hat, getting slammed with positive Gs. You will then go into the airtime portion of the top hat. In the front row, you will get some satisfying ejector airtime rising up the top hat, and some graceful floater airtime on the descent. In the back row, the opposite happens. When rising up, you will start to get some graceful floater airtime before it turns into satisfying ejector airtime on the descent. You will drop down the top hat, reaching your top speed of 75 miles per hour, before going into a Cobra loop. The valley of the top hat and entrance to the Cobra loop offer strong sustained positive Gs, and it is very common to gray out here. Now, the Cobra loop inversion itself usually doesn't do too much. However, if the ride is running slow, you may get some weightlessness at the apex. You will curve down and go into another valley, getting some more strong positive Gs. You will then rise up into the flying snake dive. This is basically a half camelback, and the train absolutely flies over it, so you will get some strong ejector airtime no matter where you sit. You then go through the flying snake dive itself. The back-to-back heartline rolls are fun, and if running slow, you may even get some weightlessness. You will then dive down the flying snake dive, getting some good whip in the back. You will then go through a few wonky curves, which sort of throw you to the side and give some nice laterals. You will then rise up into the final brake run, getting some weak floater airtime throughout the train. Overall, Storm Runner does fantastic in Hershey Park's lineup. This is also Hershey Park's only launch coaster as of now, and it is a great launch coaster as well. Overall, I would rate this coaster a 9 out of 10, and those are my thoughts on Storm Runner at Hershey Park. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.